Hey y'all, welcome back to the Wenzilla Reboot. I'm your host, Wenzilla, your toy artist, your toy concierge, Wenzilla. So check me out on all social medias. I got my Facebook and my personal my personal Facebook, my Instagram, because I only have one of each. So check those out. I do a lot of things live before they come here, a lot of 118 stuff. But today we're gonna work on the Bubblegum crew again, a Bubblegum squad, whatever you want to call it. I've gotten so many messages about this over anything I've ever done. And yes, there are more. And yes, I'm going to keep building them. I'm going to keep doing crazy things with them. So this week, I'm going to add some Scout Troopers to the Bubblegum crew, the Bubblegum squad. And we're going to make them crazy and cool. Now, I got this bird in. And this is from my buddy Josh Moyer, Gorilla Customs. I want to use this head if I can. It's going to be tough because I don't know if I'm going to add soft goods or some sculpts in there. Because the head is supposed to be like this, right? So I'm going to want it on a figure like this. It makes it a little bit more difficult. I could probably trim some of that down, add like a scarf thing, make it bigger in the back. Probably what I'll do. But we'll see where it takes us because it would be cool if he had his mouth open and stuff. And I want to add his wings also on there. So I also have been working on a helmet that I've been sculpting. So your Scout Trooper helmet looks like this normally. So I just took a TIE Fighter helmet. And, started started putting some sculpts on there. I have not sculpted it down yet. I have not painted it yet. But I think it'll turn out really cool, hopefully. I've been wanting to do a repaint on Scout Trooper for some time. And my friend, Stephen Hess, check him out on Instagram. It's IC6inch Star Wars. Him and I were having a conversation one day. And I was like, why are they always on these speeders? These are dangerous. They run into stuff. They need a different type of transportation. So during like that week or two that we were talking about, I was just joking around. He was like, yeah, man, they need to be safe. Fortnite came out with this thing. Now, I like the paint scheme on the front. I think we're going to keep that because I like it so much. And I don't really care if people are like, it's a Fortnite four-wheeler. Yeah, that's what it is. No one else made one. Obviously, that's what it is. But I really like that on the front. All the silvers are all really cool. And I think that we're going to paint it. I don't know if I'm going to take it apart completely. We might do that. It might be easier. I just don't want to snap or break anything. So I might just paint it all up just as is. I think it might be easier than taking it all apart. We'll see. But I really think it's really cool. We're gonna I want to add on a block here from Empire Toy Works because I always think his stuff's really cool. This little block right here. And then we're going to have straps and like clips to hold it down. And then some other stuff on the back. Maybe a crate. I don't know. We will see. We will see where it takes us. But yeah, if it wasn't for myself and Stephen Hess talking about it, I would have never started getting Scout stuff together to work on. So I just want to do something cool. From what I've researched, the Scout Troopers are the best shot out of all the troopers until the First Order came along. And they're supposed to be the elite of all the Empire troopers, yada yada. So I'm going to give one of them a big gun too. I plan on giving him a big gun. Not so much a sniper rifle, but it's a big gun. And yeah. I think they're going to turn out really good. So stick around. We're going to do this thing. I got a new way to film my tutorial type thing. And all the important stuff I'll bring you guys along for. So here we go. Alright y'all, so here's a new fancy setup. I'm probably going to square it up, make sure it's perfect. Look at that, look at all the space we got. Now you guys can see everything I'm doing. There's just some stuff I picked up on my trip. Gonna make that into something cool. But what are we here for? We're here for the bubble gum. So this is what I did before I took off on my trip. I heated this up, swapped out the arm because I want a short trooper arm, and then I grabbed a hand off of what I believe was a X-Wing pilot. I think it was like an old Poe that I had. And then this is a sculpt that I was talking about. I put a little bit of sculpt over here because we're only going to be using one tube. So I did heat for his arm. I just swapped out the arm. But if you're a novice, I would do boil water into it. And there's a bunch of tutorials out there by a lot of people on how to do that. The only thing I would say is never like leave your figure on the bottom of the pan. Always try to have it up if possible. Maybe hold it with tongs in a certain area, put a spoon under it while you set it in there, whatever you can do. And then, so we're going to start painting him today. And also I got the sculpt done on this guy's head, so might have to sand a little bit. And then we're going to add some soft goods to cover up some of that junk around the neck. So just a cheap, easy way to get out of having to sand all that down. So, yeah, let's get started. I'm not sure who I want to put soft goods on the pants, but I want to give someone soft goods on their legs. I'm not sure who yet, but we're going to get there. I'm going to stop babbling so we can get some of this stuff done. Cool little hat, cool little side note. On their, these things right here, these little guns, I put a little bit of tack putty in the bottom so that it'll hold it in. You'll see that that's what I use for like a lot of the head sculpts and stuff. I'll put tack putty. Like in this one, there's a lot of tack putty holding the head in. So yeah, just a little thing I wanted to share because I thought of it. So I've gotten pretty far, and I just want to take a little break. I did a lot of painting because I know you guys know how to paint. So I just added the different colors like the yellow, the red and yellow that's already on here. So like the bubblegum thing to me is, yes, the blue and the pink, but also I like the yellow and the red, how they pull away from the blue and the pink. And I just think it looks really cool, and it looks post-apocalyptic, and that's my thing, and that's what I'm into. I did get rid of, I was trying to do something crazy with the Turbo Dork, these colors and stuff. It just didn't look right on the helmet, so I just went pink. So I'm going to start doing the weathering and stuff. I'm working on wings for this guy. I was trying to figure out, because I'm not really good at like shading two colors. So I'm trying to still figure out how to shade, you know, just every day, just trying to work on stuff. So I'm still working with the colors, still trying to find my way through that. And yeah, I think he's turned out pretty cool. So yeah, I'll definitely bring you guys along for the weathering. We still got the 2 vehicles to go. It's going to be a long video. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. That way you guys don't have to be here all day. But right now I'm going to add this. This is just a simple piece of fabric. It's a little bit thicker than some of the stuff I normally use, like the soft t-shirt material. It's a little bit thicker. It has a little bit of texture to it. And I'm just going to wrap it around. Kind of an idea that I got from Johnny. Just watching what Johnny does. He just kind of does a scarf around instead of it hanging down. Because I always do something hanging down. But I like this look because it throws off the how the shoulder pads are different. It kind of draws your attention more to that. I think once it's all weathered, everything's going to be blended and just make more sense. But right now we're right here. And yeah, this guy's going to have a tube too going back there. So... Alright, we've made quite a mess, but next up, and I did finish up these guns too, by the way. These were actually in a dollar store. Hang on. A dollar store pack, and they fit really well. You have to modify them a tiny bit, but they fit pretty good in Black Series hands. So that's a cool little hack, cool little tip if you guys are interested. Oh, more light. Yeah, how about more light? So next up, since I already got these guys weathered up, and I'll show you everything together, everything when we do the breakdown. But yeah, both the guys are weathered. They're good to go. Next up is the vehicles. And I know this, like I said, this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal, but I just wanted to add something really cool to these guys. So I'm going to start with the four-wheeler. I'm going to add this block from Empire Toy Works. So it has a logo on this side, so I'm going to have that facing out, probably like right there. And then this off of one of the guys from Rogue One, the big dude with the gun that kind of rolls into that. And then I also grabbed up 3 gas cans. It's right here off of the Warhog. So we're also going to use those somehow. And then cheap little, like they're called click and play army guys. And they had some ammo boxes. So I thought that would be cool. Just 2 different colors. Do the purple on the top. So something like this. And then I wanted like a little area so that, so I'm going to tack all these down. But yeah, I wanted a little area so that he could place the big sniper rifle. Or it might not be a sniper, but it's just a bigger rifle. So these are going to be like that. And then he can put his rifle right back here. And that's pretty much what I'm going for. And then we're going to do some straps around the top. And then I'm going to use these guys right here for like some little clips. And now I forgot to talk about this, but I did do a little bit of sculpt here just so that they had like a molded foot area so that their foot would fit in there really good. So we're going to paint this up. I might end up painting the front. I'm not sure yet. I was thinking maybe doing like how his helmet is yellow and black on the brim right there. So maybe doing that on the front, but I really like that face on the front, and I'm not afraid to just keep it because I know most people are like, oh, all you do is like, you don't really do much when you paint it, but there's gonna be a lot that I'm doing. So stay tuned while we get this guy together. I'm just gonna hot glue this stuff down, so I'll bring you guys along for when I start doing some stuff that I might think you want to see. so 4 and 5 are all set. I just brought them in. Yesterday I was out shooting them outside, so I want to get some inside shots. Just took him off of the little platform. Looks like this. Obviously, if you guys have one, you know this. Did up some guns. These are from the dollar store, actually. So, just wanted to paint them like acid rain colors. This one looks really cool with him. And that's just, like I said, from the dollar store. So, get some light on that. Pretty fancy. Okay, so Breakout Beast is what they were called. I believe they're like in goo or something like that. And this guy, he was in Series 2. So just wanted to repaint that. Everyone was asking if it was a Mythic Legions. No. And his wings are plugged into the back, as you guys can see. So they do move a little bit. Probably not as much as they would inside of the original body that it came with. But yeah, I think he turned out pretty good either way. And yeah, I just want to do, like, with him having so much of the purple, pink, and the light blue, I want to do a little bit more of a yellow on his body. So I want to incorporate like the khaki color. I call it the Shore Trooper color because that's my favorite trooper, is a Shore Trooper. So I try to incorporate the Shore Trooper. Obviously, always a red, something red on them, always, every time. And then I actually use the Shore Trooper arm for this arm. And then this, I believe, is a handoff of a old Poe, X-Wing Poe, I believe. But yeah, it all worked really nicely. Did a little bit of sculpt on the helmet. But as I was saying for this, I did a little bit more yellow, like for his armor and stuff, because I knew that there was going to be that light blue and pink going on with his wings and his head and all that jazz. So that's why I chose. That's why I chose to go that route. Now for guy number 2 over here, actually he's number 5 of the crew. So number 4, number 5, 1 and 2 you saw before. They were the species. 3 I haven't shown anyone yet. So number 5, this is the one I was talking about with my friend Stephen Hess, and added, like I said, the gears. I think I showed you guys that. Painted these yellow, all the bars yellow, and then used some of that Super Dork coloring on there, kind of give it like a metallic look. It's kind of hard to see with these new lights that I have, but so just use that light blue again, same blue and pink. Added some yellows throughout for his armor because I really like the way that the yellow, I don't know if the right word is contrast, but it kind of pulls away a little bit. So Empire Toework box on the back, did a little bit of the greenery on there, and then also the 3 click and play. These little boxes, they're 3 3/4 toys, 4-inch toys. This is off one of the Rogue One guys. These barrels are from the Halo Warthog. And yeah, everything's painted. Here's his long gun. Like I said, everything is painted underneath. Everything is painted, all inside the wheel wells, everything. I don't skip any part. Well, I try not to. If I miss it, I miss it. But I try not to skip any parts. Try to make it all really cool, and I want to make sure they could sit on this stuff too. So that was like the biggest thing, was just making sure that they sit. This light keeps falling now because I was messing with it so much. All right, so I think that looks a lot better with that lighting. Anywho, this one I did some green on the like hoses, and the hoses actually carry through onto the handles. Kind of a cool, neat little thing that I didn't know about until I was doing this. And then underneath, paint it all up. Add some silver powder, like on these right here. Just want to go with a different color, and I didn't want it to be all like bubble gummy color because that's pretty much their color. I just wanted to make it kind of cool. A little bit of a Bondo effect on the back. I can't really explain it, why I went that color scheme. I just did. I think it looked really cool outside when I was taking shots. I think everything turned out really good. I can't wait to get some inside shots of these guys. And myself, Johnny Osage Avenue on Instagram, John Coolkey, and Mr. Greg Cook, we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're going to be selling number 6, 7, and 8. And Johnny's already done with his. Greg and I still have to finish ours, and then we're going to put them up for a raffle for charity. There's going to be 10 spots, $20 a spot. I'm not sure if they're going to be on my Instagram or... we're going to have the pictures of all of them up, but I think the actual, where I'll have the 10 spots available, will actually be on my Instagram, and then we're going to pick 2 charities, and then we're going to send the money off to them. And I just thought it was a cool way to kind of show 3 people, 3 different styles. Greg's just starting out with customs, but I think he can handle it. I think he's got it. And I just want to see where other people's minds go. So I will be doing more videos with more people for this bubblegum thing, because I think it's a cool thing. It's a fun thing, and we can raise some money for charity. So what the heck? Let's do it. Let's have a fun time. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys stopping in. This is obviously a long video, but these are really fun. I'm really having a good time doing the bubblegum stuff. So thank you again. Remember, be kind to one another. And here are the pictures.
Yeah.